All right, so now that you've done your rectangular prism stuff, we're going to move on to triangular prism. Okay, again though, because we're still doing volume of prisms, it's still the exact same formula. So the area of the base face, times the height of the prism. Okay? But this time, my base face isn't a rectangle, right? This is what we talked about in the very beginning. We need to look for what makes this shape special. And because this is a triangular prism, we're going to go for that triangle. Okay, so this is the shape that we want to find the area of. Okay, so to find the area of a triangle, we need, remember, it's the 1/2 times the base times the height. And notice now I'm using the big, or the little b and little h, because I'm talking about the area base height of the triangle. Okay, if that gets confusing, don't worry about your letters being capital or lowercase. As long as you know what shape you're currently working on, that's what matters. Okay, so I have the 1/2 times the 12 for the base of my triangle times the 8 for the height of my triangle. Okay, and when I do all of that in my calculator, I'm going to get 48 square centimeters, right? Because this is still area. Okay. So then to find the volume, right, all of this was just that B part. Okay, now the height of my prism is 20 centimeters because, again, I'm going to have the same kind of triangle back here. Okay. So I need to look for that space in between those two triangles. So I am now considering this distance right here that I just highlighted in blue for the height of my prism. Right? So that means then that I have to take the 48 square centimeters that I had and multiply it by the 20 centimeters. Right? And when I do that, I get 960, and again, cubic centimeters. Okay, we're going to go through one more triangular prism problem here. Okay, so again, I have another triangular prism. Looks similar, slightly different. This one is a right triangle, but it's still a triangular prism. So again, I need to focus in on that base shape to figure out the area for the base shape. Okay. So then, again, because it's a triangle, I've got the 1/2 times the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. Right? So then I'm using the 4 and the 11. Well, half of 4 is 2. 2 times 11 is going to be 22, and that's my square feet. To find the volume then, it's the area of that base face that we just did times the height of the volume, or that distance in between. Right? So that's the 22 square feet that I just figured out. And then keeping in mind that this triangle is going to be the same thing in the back there, what I really need to then focus in on is the distance in between. And that's what this 6 feet is for. Okay? And if you have colors at home, sometimes those colors are helpful. We've used them all year long. I can't stress enough those of you that are visual learners drawing this out. I know that sometimes these shapes can be tricky to draw, but drawing them out to the best of your ability and using colors will really benefit you. Okay? So when I multiply the 22 times 6 together, I get 132, and again, this is going to be cubic feet because I'm now doing volume. All right, so go ahead and try the next couple of questions in the Google form doing the volume of triangular prisms. Go for it.